Let's go back to those migration figures. Official figures that were out from the Office for National Statistics just 20 minutes ago revealed that net migration to this country in the calendar year, January to December last year, they rose to 606,000. Now, we were expecting a figure in the 700,000 mark, but it was lower than that. Now, is there going to be a sigh of relief from the Prime Minister and others? I doubt very much, because the actual number of people arriving in this country in that year, new arrivals from other countries, 1.2 million people. As it was, we also had people leaving the country, 557,000 people leaving the country. Now, the breakdown of the figures is quite interesting because you're looking at most people arriving in the UK last year were non-EU nationals, 925,000. We know huge numbers, particularly from the Indian subcontinent, from India and Pakistan. That's followed by just 151,000 people from the EU. But that's been a big turnaround since the Brexit vote. Also, British people returning to live in the UK, people retiring or returning back from jobs, 88,000. Now, huge number of those people will be people working. Yeah, absolutely. But, of course, only needing to earn roughly in the region of sort of £25,000 a year to be able to obtain a visa here and bring spouses, dependents, bring their children into this country. Now, if you're earning £25,000 a year, realistically, you are well below the average income, which is over £30,000 a year. You are not going to be a net contributor. Your life may well be improved. You may be doing very useful work. Tax-wise, in terms of the contribution you make financially to the country, and the cost you have to other people in this country, you are a net taker, not a net giver. That is the reality, the facts. And we need to have a system in this country where people come to this country who are making a benefit not just to their lives. Hey, if I was living somewhere I could come here and have a great life, I think this is the greatest country in the world, I'd say, absolutely, I'm on my way. But the benefit needs to accrue to the British people already here. That's the key judge. Now, those people who came to this country, we're looking at 200,000 Ukrainians. I don't think anyone begrudges the mums and the children who came from a war-torn country. Many people living in, some of you will have Ukrainian families living in your own homes, taking refuge from that war started by Vladimir Putin. Hong Kongese, some 58 or so thousand of those coming to this country. British passport holders fleeing a totalitarian takeover of their city-state. We want those people here. But we're also looking at 260,000 workers, roughly, and, 155,000 dependents, so people not actually mostly contributing, and needing school places and GP appointments and needing a seat on the bus and using water and electricity, all of those things contributing to the pressure on our infrastructure and our public services. And also a huge number, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of students. Now, some of those students will leave, many will stay and make a contribution, many also, though, bringing their dependents, more than 136,000 or so dependents coming to this country. Some people say we shouldn't have those people included in the figures for people, but they're living here. They need somewhere to live. They're not just standing in the middle of the pavement overnight. They need somewhere to live. They're using water, they're using electricity. They're needing GP appointments. If their children need school places, they're competing with school places. And crucially, absolutely the number one issue, they need houses. We build a tiny number of houses every year. Most of those, by the way, aren't affordable to most of the people who are arriving in this country. They're not even affordable to you or me. They've been brought up by rich foreigners and never even occupied in Canary Wharf in London. And yet we are importing all these people. Where are they living? Where are their children going to school? Where are they getting GP appointments? Those are the questions that we are going to need the Home Secretary and indeed the Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, to answer. And it's no good telling us Labour would be worse. Yes, I think they would be. But that's not good enough anymore. That is not gonna fly with the British electorate anymore.